What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to look at 4 games I hope to see at Summer Game Fest 2023. I'm picking them for slightly different reasons depending on the game. I think a lot of these are likely. One of them is definitely the more oddball one, so actually, let's start with that one, and that is the Captain America Black Panther game from Amy Hennig. This one I don't exactly think is going to be there. I'm just kind of trying to manifest it, much like maybe Wonder Woman or, my entire life for like Sly Cooper. I really want it to be here. I do think it makes sense. We saw it about a year ago. I think last September is when they revealed it at D23. There's the next D23, right? It's every year, and I believe it's this September. So it's probably more likely for that, and that's fine. If we can get this thing by September, and I don't mean release, but if we could see this thing again this September, that's totally fine by me. I think a big game, Amy Hennig, big name, Jeff Keighley, also big name. I think it would be one of the bigger things that he would show, but again, if they're going to wait and be almost like an exclusive D23 thing, I totally get that. And again, this is more of just trying to manifest it into existence. Next one I think is very, very likely, if not almost a lock, but it can never be a lock truly, right? Transformers Reactivate. So this one, well, a couple things actually. Number one, we had heard leaks and stuff, right? We knew about this game for a long time, but it was officially shown at the Game Awards. So Jeff Keighley already has ties to it because he showed it. Number two, the game is supposed to have some sort of beta in 2023. So that's a big one that we're halfway through the year and we don't have that yet. So I think seeing something, announcing a date, showing some gameplay, right? That would be probably a good idea. So that's another reason. And I would say the third and maybe the biggest reason is the movie, Rise of the Beast, right? Literally, now, here's the thing. It's this week. It's actually, you could see it the night of Summer Game Fest. You could see it the next day. I think it ties so well. And I don't know why you would let it go, right? This movie come out. It's going to be, popular for probably 2-3 weeks in the box office at least. And for that to go and for you to have a game that, is not tied to it in any way, but it is Transformers, and to not say anything when, again, you don't have to have the beta go live this month. The beta could be in October or November, but just to re-say it. I know it hasn't been too long with this game, but I think just to kind of come out there, remind people it exists, maybe show something else, and to try to tie it with the movie, get that synergy going, I think that makes a lot of sense. Now, the next game, honestly, I think is a very, very similar situation, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, this game, I believe, was Gamescom. I think it was Gamescom 2022, but this is another one that they had promised a beta, and they had promised it in 2023. I don't know if they said first half of the year or just 2023 in general, but this is a game that now it's almost been a full year since we saw it. We've seen small things here and there. Their Twitter has done, it's been active enough, I suppose, but this is almost the exact same situation. And now, it doesn't have a movie to kind of ride off of, right? But it does have the idea that it's been almost a year. There's supposed to be something this year on the game, and there hasn't been. You're already halfway done. You already did a Jeff Keighley appearance once, so why not do it again? I think it makes a lot of sense. These two, I'd say Transformers and this game, I would say are the closest, in my opinions, to being locks, just because I feel you gotta do something relatively soon. And the fourth and final game is Lies of P. Now, here's the thing with this game. I think this is a lock, but it's not a lock for necessarily one given show, because I think because it's going to be a Game Pass game, now it comes out across the board, right? It's not exclusively on Xbox, but it is going to be on Game Pass. It releases in August. We don't have a date. So I do think this shows up either at Summer Game Fest or it shows up at the Xbox show on Sunday. So either way, if I wanted to stretch this to make sure that I'm right, I would say Lies of P will be shown this week. I think this week, by the end of this week, we will have a release date for this game. And, maybe not one final trailer, because you'll probably do something closer to when the game comes out. But I think you'll show, gameplay again. We've seen a lot of this game. I've seen enough to sell me on it. I don't really need any more, but we do need a date. So I think that, again, that one is a lock. I would wager almost money on this one. This one is a lock, but I don't know if it's a lock for Summer Game Fest or if it's a lock for the Xbox event. I do think it'll be at one of those two events. So let me know what games you're hoping to see. We've talked about Wonder Woman, if you're asking about that. I did a full video just on Wonder Woman. We've talked about Persona and Kingdom Hearts and things like that. So hopefully we get some big surprises. I'll be co-streaming the event. We got my final predictions video coming over the next day or so. So looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you're subscribed, and I hope to see you all on the next one.